Power has always been built on perception. It doesn't exist because someone is strong, wise, or even capable. It exists because others believe they are. This belief is fragile, easily shaken, and often defended with emotion rather than reason. Every society, from kingdoms to corporations, runs on a quiet agreement. Those at the top must appear confident, stable, and superior. Those beneath them must appear loyal, respectful, and non-threatening. But the moment you cross that invisible line, the moment your intelligence, charm, or skill makes those above you feel inferior, you ignite a hidden fire of envy and fear. And that fire will burn quietly until it destroys you. That is why this law exists. It teaches you not how to suppress your greatness, but how to control the way your greatness is perceived. Because in the game of power, your downfall rarely comes from your enemies. It comes from those who once smiled above you. Human beings by nature crave importance. Even the most powerful individuals are rarely secure in their position. Their titles, achievements, and influence are often shields for deep insecurity. And insecurity reacts violently when exposed. When you demonstrate too much talent or insight in front of a superior, you force them to compare themselves to you, and comparison breeds resentment. You make them question their worth, their relevance, and whether they are still the one in control. They may compliment you, but deep down, they'll begin to fear you. They'll see you as a future rival, not a current ally. This reaction is almost never rational. It's emotional. And power, more than anything else, is driven by emotion. That's why the wise person doesn't just focus on being capable, they focus on being safe in the minds of others. Your goal is to rise without threatening the pride of those who came before you. To do that, you must master restraint. Display your talent selectively. Allow others to feel superior even when they're not. Let them believe your success is their creation, not their replacement. That illusion is what keeps you protected. History is filled with people who broke this law and paid the price. Consider the courtiers of royal courts, men who served kings and queens. Those who showed too much intelligence or charisma were often executed, not for treason, but for disrespect. Their only crime was making the ruler feel small. In Renaissance Italy, a young artist or politician who outshone his patron would lose funding or favor overnight. In ancient China, the emperor's advisors, who appeared wiser than the throne, were executed to restore balance. Even the great military generals of history, those who gained too much fame, were often silenced by their own kings. Because when your light grows too bright, it exposes the shadows around the throne. Power always protects itself first. This law is not just ancient, it's alive today, quietly shaping your daily life. In the workplace, a skilled employee might believe that being exceptional guarantees success, but often it does the opposite. When their talent overshadows their manager, they become difficult, overconfident, or not a team player. Those are the words people use when they feel threatened but can't admit it. In schools, a student who challenges the teacher's knowledge is rarely rewarded. In politics, a rising star who gains too much attention too quickly becomes a liability to their party. Even in friendships, the same rule applies. When your growth makes others feel lesser, they start to distance themselves or subtly sabotage you. It's not because they hate you. It's because they feel replaced. Understanding this helps you stop taking things personally. It teaches you to read emotional landscapes, and that is a skill far more powerful than raw intelligence. This law does not ask you to hide your talent. It asks you to guide it. You must learn when to show and when to hold back. Be talented, but appear humble. Be insightful, but speak as if you're still learning. Let those above you take credit for your ideas. Let them believe that your growth reflects their leadership. When they feel that your light enhances theirs, they will protect you. When they feel that your light competes with theirs, they will destroy you. This is the subtle psychology of hierarchy. People don't just want success, they want to feel responsible for it. So give them that feeling, even if it's an illusion. In doing so, you create safety, and safety gives you time. Time to grow, to observe, to position yourself for your own rise. When the master has finally fallen, or when you no longer need their protection. Many people reject this law because it sounds manipulative. But power is not about deceit, it's about understanding. If you wish to survive among powerful people, you must first understand what drives them. The truth is simple. You cannot fight ego with honesty, and you cannot fix insecurity with skill. You can only manage it with awareness. True wisdom lies in restraint. Knowing when to step forward and when to step back is the difference between rising quietly or falling publicly. The strongest people are not always those who speak the loudest, but those who can master their timing. Never outshine the master is not a call to suppress your light. It is a lesson in emotional intelligence, to shine intelligently, not impulsively. In the game of power, those who rise too fast burn quickly. Those who rise slowly, strategically, and invisibly become untouchable. So observe before you act, understand before you speak. And when you do rise, make sure it is not by accident, but by design. Because the world does not reward the brightest, it rewards those who understand the shadows that brightness creates.